Nó dậy đó, nó răng, nó thay đồ, nó sẵn sàng. Cái này đó qua nó hết ngày.
Yeah, Hill Coffee Shop. I've never been here before. It's been a long time since I've been to Vung Tau, and I just thought I'd have a chat and talk about after 5 days being in Vietnam, after being away for 10 years, how it's changed. Well, it's changed in a lot of ways. Certainly down here I can see the changes, certainly for the better, certainly modernised. There's a lot more options. The weather's nice at the moment, which makes it really good. But going back to Ho Chi Minh, when I arrived at Ho Chi Minh City, of course I could see the changes. It's just crazy. It's full of energy, and full of people, and full of cars. Obviously the traffic's really bad, and the prices have definitely gone up. It's not a cheap place it used to be when I was here a long time ago, when I spent 10 years living here. But a lot of the changes are good. I like a lot of the changes. After the 3 days in Ho Chi Minh, though, I think I could feel the burnout of it, the fast-paced nature of it. Getting around by grab, back on motorbikes, I started to get sick of that because I used to ride a motorbike in Vietnam for 10 years. So being on the back of a Sai Gon it was good at first, but by day 3 the novelty had worn off and I'd had enough. But I did enjoy it. I went out with a mate, had a night out, and that was great. You know, still a lot cheaper than, for example, if you go buy a breakfast burger, it's about $2.90 Australian, whereas in Australia you're looking up $16, where I come from anyway, in the north of Australia, in Cairns. But here it was $2.90 exactly, because I looked at the price, calculated the price. Coffee range is about, between, depend where you buy it. If you want quality coffee, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay, $2.50, even up to $3 at a quality place. This is, I've never been here before, so it's called the Hill Coffee Shop. It's really nice. The views are over the ocean, as you can see. I'll flip back to that. As you can see, there's a lighthouse there, little lighthouse. So yeah, it's really good. It's quite nice. I'm pretty impressed with it thus far. I mean, getting through the biggest problem, the biggest problems is, getting when you get to the airport, getting through the airport's a nightmare. Getting through the customs, by the time I got through customs, changed money, changed a SIM card, it was nearly 3 hours. Then when I got to the hotel, which I got stuffed up with, and virtually I had nowhere to stay. But lucky I have, a fairly standard level of Vietnamese where I could get some help. An old security guard on front of the hotel that I was supposed to stay at helped me out. He made some phone calls for me. Luckily, he didn't speak English, so this is the advantage of having Vietnamese. And then after a while, I got another fella turned up, and then he got me to another place. But yeah, it was a rip-off. It was the apartment itself was really nice. As in District 4, it was pretty good. It was huge, soundproof, which is, I'm not sure if that's rare or not now, but you couldn't hear much. So I slept well, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah. So, and that cost me about, I don't know, it was about $40 too, $45 for the night. But yeah, it was pretty good. Had swimming pool, gym if you needed that. I'm on holidays, so I don't need that at the moment. And going out in general, eating out, the food price is obviously half of, if you want to eat Western style food or Vietnamese style food. Western style foods, it depends where you go. Pardon me, depending where you go, is about half the price. And obviously Vietnamese, you can halve that again. Pardon me. So I'm just gonna have a drink. And I did a fair bit of walking. To be honest, I did a fair bit of walking around Ho Chi Minh City, which I never really did in the past. So I went around, did a huge walk around the District 1, which I really enjoyed. So the pavements are a bit better now. There's not so many there's not many motorbikes on the pavements, but once you get out of District 1, they're everywhere. You can't walk. That's another problem. That's a disadvantage. But District 1, if you're doing the tourist thing, it's fine. People are still friendly. You got to watch for the scammers. Some scammers there, but in general, it's a different experience for me because I speak Vietnamese to a fair level, so I can sit there and have a chat to the Sai Gon drivers and the street hustlers and that, and you know, get to know them and things like that. So it's a huge advantage for me. Where if you're a tourist coming here, it's obviously you're going to do it a different way, and you'll get a different buzz out of it, like I did. So for me, it's just a walk down, you know, memory lane. But yes, as I said, after 3 days, I'd had enough and decided to come to Vung Tau, which I haven't been to for a long time. And as soon as I arrived, I took a grab down. Everyone's some crazy because it's expensive. It was about 800,000 dong or something. But it was Sunday, and I couldn't. I've done the ferry 100,000 times, which I probably will get back actually. But I just wanted to get the car down, so I knew it shouldn't be too bad of a drive, which it was. It was pretty good actually. It took 2 hours exactly. The driver was cool. Again, they don't speak English. Again, that's not a problem, so I could have a good conversation with him. He's from the center of Vietnam. He was from the center, but obviously lives in Ho Chi Minh to make money, because Ho Chi Minh's the economic hub of Vietnam. It's where the hustle and the grind's going on. It's where people are making a lot of money, and people are making money. So that's why it's super, super busy. I think the population had grown since I was here 10 years ago. It's grown up to about 5 more million. And so, yeah, I could really see it. So then I went out to see the wife's parents. Then we had to drive out to the old house. My last video showed that. And, yeah, it's changed a lot. As I stated on that video, I wouldn't live there again. But back in the day, I was pretty cheap as chips. But fast forward, and I had a good time there too. It was great, you know. Beer's still cheap out there, and you know, food and things like that. It's still cheap compared to Australia. It's a steal. But saying that, and you know, other YouTubers will crap on and lie about how good things are. I mean, there's no way I could live in Ho Chi Minh City again. It's a young person's game. Not that I'm super old, but there's no way I could go back there and work and teach or whatnot. It's just too hard. And the laws are stricter with ride. I didn't see as many foreigners riding their bikes around. There were some, but not like back in the day. There was foreigners everywhere on motorbikes. These days, down Vung Tau it's different. They're everywhere, but up in Ho Chi Minh, they're few and far between. I did see some people. But yeah, all those little things and the noise, pollution was super bad. I don't give him whatever anyone's saying out there, any YouTubers out there. If you're not mentioning that, you're doing a disservice to the people or the subscribers that watch your channels, because the pollution there is super bad, and you can feel it in the sweat on your skin. And I was having showers a few times a day. Every time I come back in, I'd have a shower before I go back out. So I was 3 showers a day. And I live in the tropics in the far north. So I know about sweat and I know about heat. And I didn't feel super hot, but the pollution was, yes, it's there. You know, just check it out on the pollution meters. I think it's number 21. A friend sent me 21 in the world of the worst polluted cities. So don't kid yourself. There's great advantages of that place, fast-paced life, great entertainment places. You can have a good time, good food places, but it comes with a cost, and the pollution is something. I'm past that, and I would never put up with that again. But kicking back to Vung Tau, sitting here at this coffee shop, it's so beautiful. There's hardly anyone around. There's a group of guys near me. But yeah, this is really nice. This is on top of a hill, and the advantage got these days with technology, you can find these good places where back in the day, I mean, I was hit and miss. I just drive the motorbike around. But yeah, thus far this has been a very interesting trip. You know, it has its challenges. I'm not going to crap on. Like I mentioned already, the getting through customs, the air flights being pulled back in regards to when they leave and timing. So I'll be interested to see how the next part of the trip goes. I'll be heading to Hanoi which is one of the, I think it's the top 10 worst polluted cities in the world. The weather will be cool at least. But I'm looking forward to that. It should be interesting. I've never been there. After the 10 years I lived in Vietnam, I never, ever, which is pretty sad, went to Hanoi. So this will be the first time. So we'll see what happens. Then off to Da Nang, see a friend there. I still got, the funny thing is I got more friends here in Vietnam still than I have in Australia. That shows you how tough and shitty the Australian society has become. Beautiful country, Australia. Absolutely amazing, clean environment, love it. But I'm not going to bang on about what's happening there. But yeah, it's rapidly changing. But everywhere is. Everywhere's changing, so it's not just Vietnam where I can see massive changes here. It's sort of left me behind, but Australia too. But anyway, I'll cut that one there. I don't want to get it over 10 minutes long, but that's just my personal journal. This is like a journal. I don't care if anyone watches it, but some people get something out of it. Yeah, give me a tick. Give me a like. At least some other people might get some truths about the place. And I'll put an address of this place in the bio because it is really nice. And I couldn't imagine a heap of foreigners getting up here. And Monday's a great day because there's not a lot of people in general. Anyway, until next time, catch you later.